and welcome to the show. My name's David Forstel, and this is, of course, Gaslight Gourmet. Do you have a sweet tooth? Well, today's show is just for you. Look at this. I love this sugar in any form. Brown sugar, jaggery sugar, white sugar, even sugar cane to satisfy the sweetest of teeth. Today, we are going to do one of my favorite sugary recipes. There's no reason why you can't enjoy a little bit of sugar for a main course, okay? I'm gonna show you how to do sweet and sour pork. One of my favorite dishes. Learned it from a great Chinese chef of mine. Let me bring it to you right now. First thing we're going to do is cut up the pork. Now, very straightforward way, but a little bit of a trick to it. So we'll take a nice long piece of meat, just like this. This is a pork tenderloin, and slice it like so, okay? Now we open that up, turn that around, okay? And then we slice it again. Good. Now what we want to do is we want to kind of spank our meat. Just sort of spank or smack or tenderize the meat like that. Now what we do is we cut it into strips like this. Now, of course, very important to have a very sharp knife when doing this. And then cut it into squares like this, okay? Now, after this, you have to let it rest just a little bit before you add the marinating ingredients. So, I've already done some up ahead of time because, you know, prior preparation prevents poor performance. The magic 5P sentence right here. We'll add a little bit of cornstarch to that, a pinch of salt, a little bit of soy sauce, a tiny single egg yolk, and just a splash of water. Now, this will coat and permeate the meat, giving it some salt content before it actually hits the cornstarch, before it goes into the deep fryer. And this is important because we want every single piece of pork to be as tasty as it possibly can, and we want it to be a little salty. Now, why do we want it to be a little salty? Because the juxtaposition of flavors between salty and sweet, the sugar, will make the sugar be all the more prominent and the pork to be all the more tasty. Now, I've already got that done. Ahead of time, again, the magic 5P sentence, we've got it right here, okay? Now, this has been marinating for about 3 or 4 hours, and we'll put it into our cornstarch. Coat our pork tenderloin that's been cut up. You know, I'm almost as good with chopsticks as my friend, but not quite, so I'm just going to get in there. Now, my oil is at 375 degrees, so that's pretty hot. So you want to be careful when you first deep fry this. We're not going to just deep fry it once, but we're going to deep fry it twice. And the first time we deep fry it, it gets it cooked. The second time we deep fry it, gets it crispy. And we want it crispy because the textural difference, as well as the sweet and salty difference in this, makes it all the worthwhile. So we'll just shake off the excess, and in we go right into the oil. Careful you don't splatter on yourself. It is very hot. Now our pork is now completely cooked all the way through. So we'll take that out because we don't want it to get tough. Now, while we are waiting for the oil to heat up again, the pork will have a chance to rest, get a little more tender. When that oil is hot, we'll put it in again, and it's going to be super crisp, super nice. Whoa, now I'm telling you what, this is some fine